So picking up from where we were last night, Ellie was on her way to the hospital to confront one of the wolves, and then she got knocked out a window by a clicker, fell into a sewer, and got washed downriver. Now we're in this jungly park. Well, it used to be a park. Now it's overgrown, obviously. Oh, fuck. That got me good. Oh, fuck. Being impaled with an arrow will periodically damage you. No shit. Oh, these must be the Seraphites. This is like one of the religious groups here. Alright, so this is gonna turn into some Rambo level shit. Which I can be about that life. Not a problem. Hope you, Studa, and number one have a fun time, Eternal. Enjoy making some murder friends. Yeah, let's swap. This is a less damaged one, and I can upgrade it here. All right. Where did this other guy go? All right, so they're coming. Their AI path is sending them towards me. All right, so there's someone across the little ridge or ravine thing. Right there they are. Let me turn up the audio a little bit here on my end. Hopefully it's not overpowering on for everybody else. All right, effects up a little bit. There we go. Yeah, this is total Rambo style stuff here. Where are they? I need to get. I think I needed like 4 more supplements to get the extended distance on the listening radar. There's someone. There's another one. It's like they're never ending here. But at least they're kind of moving towards me. I'm gonna have to leave cover there, it looks like. All right, out of line of sight. I can cross over. Yeah, they definitely look, based on their appearance, they are probably definitely the religious cultist types that we've had things hinted at for a while now.
Jesus. These must be the scars. Doesn't matter. Hospital. You better not have strung Nora up.
So the scars are the whatever group the wolves are against. And my assumption that I made earlier in the playthrough was that they're called scars because they were people who were bitten but didn't turn. So people that were immune, um, like Ellie here, but and her never meeting other immune people has been it was a big red flag for her, having to do with Joel's lie from the end of the first game. All right. Sweet. Let's see. No, I still need 4 more supplements. Let's
Okay. Here's the road to the hospital.
and Nora is one of the wolves. So far, I believe we've killed 3 out of the 8, maybe 4 out of the 8. Uh, Responsible for what happened at the beginning of the game. All right, how do I get into here? All right, that's where I was headed. So if this is the road, but she was looking over this way, then do I have to go back the other way? It was nice early on in Seattle. You had a map, and you could orient yourself. All right, I think we are looking in the right direction now. Can we look it? I guess not.
Need to get past that checkpoint gate.
Gonna assume that, yep, I'm gonna have to go through here probably. Make too much noise and get pulled into a confrontation, probably.
All right.
I hope you're all having a wonderful Wednesday night. Appreciate you being here. It is no longer 100 degrees, over 100 degrees where I am. One of the reasons I waited till after 8 was so that I could turn on the air conditioning because SMUD, the power company, like price gouges between 5 p.m. and 8 p.m. So I just have the air conditioning shut off between 5 and 8. The house gets miserably hot during that time. So I didn't want to be uh, next, have the computer next to me here that gets heated up, puts out heat, plus, not having the air conditioning on. And I also needed to run some bandwidth tests and get things sorted out. So later than I had hoped, but I was also not sure if I was going to stream tonight anyway, just because I didn't know how getting my chipped tooth repaired was going to go. It turned out I was out of there within half an hour. Didn't have to get hit with Novocaine or anything like that. He was just able to patch it really easily and not have to go in and do as much drilling as he thought to get it built up again, which was good because apparently it was on one of my front two teeth, and the dentist said that doing a shot of Novocaine there is excruciating. So anytime I can avoid getting a needle jabbed into my gums is awesome. Yeah, it was. I had expected it to be a while, to have to sit to get the Novocaine and everything, but it was so much less of a hassle. Had lunch at my grandparents' house beforehand, um, which was nice. Um, got to sit with and talk with them for about an hour, and then went to the mall on the way home because I needed to make a return to J.C. Penney's because I ordered size 13 socks. They sent me size 9 to 12 size socks. So uh, it was a trip I did not want to have to make going to the mall, but thankfully people were being less stupid, and it's only about a handful of them that weren't wearing their masks. Lightspeed, how's it going? I don't even know what that emote is. Oh, door connect. Oh, does the connect even exist anymore? How you doing, Lightspeed? You staying out of trouble? Yeah, size 13 gang. Um, yeah, it was weird. It's like I ordered socks because they had like a buy one get one half off sale on packs of socks, and I specified size 13, and they decided they were just gonna ignore that. So, um, where do I need to go? Um, Lightspeed, you've been staying out of trouble. Always size 12 and under for everything. It's rough, yeah. I mean, shopping for shoes is so much easier now with Zappos. Because, I mean, you can just say, hey, I want size 13 from this company, and they do a pretty good job. of getting you your stuff super quickly too. Um, you're playing Deadpool. I was just talking about Deadpool earlier with Kai because with Nolan North doing the voice of Tony Stark in the Avengers game, I was like, well, he did an awesome Deadpool in the Deadpool game. The movie is so much better for Deadpool. Um, did you watch any of the Avengers reveal earlier? I'm curious what your thoughts are about that. All right. Oh, and ooh, lots of the supplements so I can level up and get better hearing.
Man, that sucks.
Yeah, puke is the best reaction to that. Um, so I watched the trailer this morning. I was like, oh, I mean, cool. They have Kamala Khan. Um, so that's good. They're diversifying it. And then I watched the whole thing with Kai, and Kai was getting hyped up. And then they revealed the loot box, or not the loot box, the looter shooter kind of stuff. And it was like, why? Why you had us so hooked on doing this, and they just made it just such a stupid decision to take it that direction, to turn it into a looter game. It flew too close to the sun, I guess. All right. No, I don't want to use the Molotov yet. Okay, so I guess I need to go back downstairs now that I done that. I mean, I guess we should be grateful that the DLC for it um, is going to be free. So characters and stuff, and the only thing that you have to pay for is the cosmetics. But still, like, if you're just going to add characters and missions and worlds after the fact, at least be up front. Iron Man VR. Um, or I guess you could play Anthem in 5 second chunks, where if you want to fly like Iron Man. All right, let's go down here. I think everybody was just expecting a game in the vein of the Arkham series or the Spider-Man game from 2 years ago.
Here we go.
Um, and it was something that was like basically Destiny with the Avengers.
I think I can fit.
And I mean, you have to think about little kids, saying, "Mommy, Daddy, I want an Avengers game," and they buy it, and then the kids are stuck playing this game with these RPG mechanics that an 8-year-old's not going to understand that shit. New Arkham being shown. I'm hearing lots of Batman related rumors. People are freaking out about Michael Keaton, but there was like no source to it. Oh shit! I was gonna grab a drink of water, but I guess I have to.
I did. Shame
where are you? The angel from my nightmare. No, you didn't lose shit, son. Get that knife. Yeah, Flashpoint. And my old boss, who is a major comics fan, he said they don't have the balls to do a Flashpoint. And I mean, they're also talking about doing Jeffrey Dean Morgan as Thomas Wayne playing Batman because there's a reality or a universe where um, it's Bruce who's killed in the alley and Thomas Wayne is doing it. You know, from what I heard, and this is going back a couple years. Um, where? Oh, literally right there. Um, apparently, there is a director's cut of the Ryan Reynolds Green Lantern movie. Um, that is a lot better than what hit theaters, and it's just another example of there being a tried and tested filmmaker. In this case, Martin Campbell, who did GoldenEye and Casino Royale. So a filmmaker who is really good, and then Warner Brothers butchers on theatrical release. So there's apparently a director's cut out there of Green Lantern that's really good. Um, but Warner Brothers just they cannot help themselves, it seems, when it comes to messing with filmmakers, you know, artistic vision. I mean, going back to, I mean, at least Blade Runner and how that was a total debacle. Um, I'm sure there were other instances as well, you know, earlier than 1982. But they did it to Zack Snyder on Watchmen. They did it to him on um, Batman versus Superman, and all of the director cut or the actual director's cuts are get better critical reviews and better commercial reviews from like audiences. It's just studio seems to want to drop things under 2 hours so they can fit more screenings in during the day, which I get from a business standpoint. But fans are going to sit through the longer movies anyway. They showed it with Lord of the Rings. They showed it with um, the last few Avengers movies. Fans are going to watch. So there's no need to. You're going to make money. Having all those showings doesn't matter. And then if people get pissed off by it, they're not going to trust your studio to put out a quality movie. Now, what I think Marvel and Disney um, did that was smart was when it came to the MCU movies, they weren't limiting lengthwise. Obviously, uh, Infinity War and Endgame were super long, um, and were cut in half because of that. So it's to tell this grand kind of epic story. Um, and they haven't, they didn't mess with other directors along the way. They gave free reign to directors for better or worse on some of those MCU movies, but they didn't, mess with the product. All right, all right. above me here. At least one. She's probably going to discover the corpse. Shouldn't have wasted 3 bullets on her, but she was about to ring the alarm there. Where's the other? Okay, he's up further. Oh, there's a bullet. You don't still have a Game Pass, do you, Lightspeed? Because there's a new edition that's like a 15-minute completion on PC, and I don't know if you have a PC at home. I think about halfway. They don't. I looked at a list of chapters to see where I was, and I was about halfway through. Um, I've been taking my time collecting stuff along the way, exploring, going for stealth, even though sometimes it doesn't always work out all that well. You have Game Pass for like 2 more months. If you have a PC at home, there's a game called Endless. I think it's Endless Legend. You can check Bill's uh, Twitter, but it can be done with console commands or with admin commands. And then Sangria's put out a script to type them in for you. Oh, you can't use PC. Figured I would throw it out there. All right. It's neat doing the parking garage, so you have to be careful about which level you're on and who can see you where and when. And use Island Saver for 3 achievements this month or this week. Yeah, I have that. I think downloaded on my bedroom Xbox, but I haven't touched it yet. My main focus has been this lately. Streaming, and if I'm not streaming, then I've been playing Animal Crossing. Which I don't know if I added you on Switch yet, which I will need to do at some point, I'm sure. Oh, just Ellie's facial animation there. It's the look on her face was so savage. All right, back up the tower we go. Yeah, I finished off the thousand, or no, I've got one more daily challenge to get the 1,000 for the monthly challenge for Game Pass. and I used the whatever the endless PC game was today to do that, or to get the for the week, the three for the week. Oop, how did he not see me? That was like should have been easy to spot me there. Glug glug glug. Ooh, hello, scissor pieces. There's still somebody out, otherwise she would have given some verbal cue that we were clear. Oh, there they are. He's heading over towards me. Is he coming this way? Oh, he's spooked by something. Yeah, I'll just let him come upstairs and then I'll take him out. Oh, he's going downstairs. All right, well then I'll go downstairs and take him out. I will say though, having the not having to craft shanks like in the first game has made the stealth so much more enjoyable to play. I don't know if you're in the mood for ghosts. What do you mean ghosts?
Get me the fuck out of here.
Sure, I'm missing some kind of collectibles, but not gonna worry about it right now. Um. Oh, Tsushima. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that either. I Sekiro didn't interest me. For Honor didn't interest me. So I don't. I guess I'll see how it goes. I'll watch. I know Kaiser's getting it, or Rinakai's getting it. Um, so I'll watch his stream and decide whether or not I want to play it. But as much as I love like Japanese samurai culture kind of stuff, from what I've seen of the game, it doesn't really grasp me. Just mostly because it seems like the narrative of it is just so open ended rather than kind of tightly woven. And you just kind of wander around from camp to camp. And I prefer open world games with more of a story. So there's a reason that you're going all over the map instead of doing, fetch quests and stuff. Where?
Fuck, more of them. Where are they
Oh.
coming from? It's gone quiet. Keep eyes for stragglers.
Many fallen wolves today. Oh man. Their numbers worry me. They are gathering. Steady. Our scouts have eyes on them. They cannot surprise us. May the current be calm. May she guide us home.
Didn't see nothing, sir. Did not see anything. There's there. I thought there was another one over there. Maybe staying back. Let's see. That one's going that way. This one is coming over near me. Oh. And I guess I can try to take him out with bow and arrow. I dedicate that headshot to you there, Lightspeed. That's my gift to you for being a constant supporter. Actually, let me see if I can give you another one. Dare I go for a three-peat? There's a hat trick for you.
I think that's it. Oh, damn this city. Now where's that fucking hospital?
I can't tell. Alright, I think that's the parking garage I just came from. This is where I was headed when they jumped down. Go right? Alright, Chris. I'm going right. How you doing? How'd your day off go? Alright, so that's where they came from, but I guess I can't go up there if that's their spawn point, and I need to somehow get across here. Alright, I'm gonna save and then make a running jump. We're gonna have to end missing your personal best in chapter 9. 4 seconds? 4 seconds? Wow. I am absolutely loving this. So much of it, the design choices they've made, the improvements from the first game, in terms of like controls and gameplay style, the story, the performance is just, I'm loving it. It is definitely, I mean, even more so than Final Fantasy VII Remake. It's my game. This is my game of the year right now. Uh, and based on what I saw of Marvel's Avengers, that's definitely not going to be in the running for Game of the Year. Um, Speaking of Game of the Year quality stuff, what day does Control's DLC come out on Xbox? I've heard the criticism is basically because of the female characters. Um, because obviously people suck online. But since I've worked really hard to avoid spoilers, I've not read any of the criticism. But I'm not surprised given how trash people are on the internet. Thursday for Control DLC. All right. Do you know if you can pre-order it yet or pre-install? Because or if there's even achievements for it. Although I'm sure I would play it anyway, even if there weren't achievements, just because Control was one of my top 3 favorite games last year. Not sure yet. But yeah, if you're either lurking now or if you are watching on the YouTube upload, if you have not played Control from 2019 by Remedy Games, would highly recommend that. It is fantastic. Oh, the achievements were added months ago for it, which further intensifies the triggering. I guess I am assuming it just gets uploaded to the database when it has to go through certification for with Xbox. Fuck. Alright, Chonker. Sergeant Thickums himself here. Alright. I wish there was like a lock on it. Oof. Alright. Well played. Can't be too mad about that. Okay, so it's a double strike. Oh, baby. Oh, I can pick up his Thickums hammer? Hell yeah. Of course I'm going to swap. Look at that. Look at this chonker.
Right. Hospital.
Should have used a concussion grenade. Think 195. See, I don't understand why they add like random amounts like that. 195 gamer score. All right. Okay. So it's got full durability as is right now. Um, let's heal, and then let's craft just for shits and gigs. See, here we in Canada. Seattle. It's close enough to Vancouver, I'm assuming. So, did the fight with that guy. All it took was one med kit, and was able to get a new melee weapon. So, pretty good, all things considered here. collectibles. Let's save just to be safe. No Florida, no buy. Oh, I was in a sewer last night. It's close enough, right? So, let me know how quality is coming through, um, on picture-wise and buffering, because I changed some settings, and I'm curious about if it made much of a difference. It should be on, um, like, locked bitrate, so that it's putting out the same amount, but I dropped the bitrate down to 3500 just because having it at 4000 just had it a little too goofy, or I mean, it was fluctuating way too much. And until the Comcast technician comes out, they can't come into my house, so they're just checking. They're going to be checking the outside stuff, um, which I guarantee it's something in the neighborhood rather than um, within my house.
Let's try this.
But with trying to make sure that I'm not overwhelming with data going out. Is that a blocked off stairwell? No, that's not. Let's see what this is like first. Seems to be running fine, at least since you've been here. Nice, thank you for letting me know. What resolution are you streaming it in? Because with the settings I have now, it should be somewhere around 1080p with 25 frames per second or so. Um, I was just reading a lot last night while I was on hold with um, Comcast. I was reading different things on Twitch about how to set up bitrate and whatnot. Actually, can I jump across that chasm down there and maybe grab more stuff? I'm gonna double check. Only 480p, tiny half screen on your phone, so you never noticed. Okay. Yeah, I see. It's dropping into the red right now. So thankfully, there's nothing important going on this in the video. But I'm also doing a local recording just in case. Buffered a bit there. Yeah, it's looking unhappy. So what I'm gonna, it looks like it's stabilizing. Yeah, it looks like it's going back to where it should be. I was gonna say, if it continues to
Better still be there, Nora.
continues to suck, I'll just restart. Um, Restart the router and restart the stream. It's looking, it's okay right now. You had to say something. I asked you, so it's not your fault. I had been knocking on wood too, so I jinxed it, I'm sure. Where do I go here? This entire area seems like it's for a combat segment. All right, that's where I came in. That's the area I was just in. I jump across there and nope. Well, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take, so. Win some, you lose some, so I guess that's not the way to go.
Better still be there, Nora.
Oh, see, I didn't see that section before. That section of wall that was missing. Don't let the bloaters bite. I'll try not to. Have a good night. Appreciate you swinging by. Have fun at work tomorrow. Hopefully it's not too miserable for you. If I go underwater here, is there anything worth looking at underwater? Death from fall damage? Yeah. I was trying to see if I could just jump across that gap. And apparently did not work well. Alright, no collectibles here. Oh, there's another Hummer there for you, Lightspeed.
Did you find her yet? Shit.
Escaped while no one was looking. Just in case she's still around.
Escape. The fuck are they talking about?
I'm assuming they mean Ellie. Or oh no, they mean the Seraphite lady, the leader of the cult. Okay, I guess I can't climb up on those. Can't wait for something to grab me as soon as I surface. Oh, Guess not. It seems to be how a lot of the kind of scares happen is you open a door and then something grabs you. Someone grabs you or something. Alright, let's...
Don't make a fucking sound. Hands up.
Easy.
Do you know a girl named Nora?
Sure, yeah.
Where is she?
In the hospital.
Where in the hospital?
Yeah, they're clearing out the upper floors. She's somewhere in there.
Well, I guess PSP survived the apocalypse. Or Vita, I can't tell. What else is over here? Goes up that way. Is there anything fun in here? No. Just a few crafting supplies. Alright, bitrate is in the red, so I'm just gonna stop the local recording